Hey, four down. Watch 35, watch 35.
Let's go!
Say. Kill. Check, cross.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
At the Buccaneers' 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Hey, 57.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch. Shoot.
Check 43. Right side.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike's 5-4. Hey.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike's 54. I got you, boy. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante, and the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
On 2nd and 9, Winston going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. 36, 36.
57, colors, 57, colors.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there
and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got Miller. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Flip. Ball shot. Check 59, Mike is
Winston now from the 50. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
3 down. Watch 35. Watch 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
15.
Hey, watch it. Charlie.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's me.
Hey, 57.
Exit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dale Buchanan with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2.
At the Panthers' 45-yard
Ready.
line.
Black 25.
50.
Come on. Sunday.
White. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Winston flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Read, triple C.
Check, Mike. Mike 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
First down, Winston. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, man.
Jameis again. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Buccaneers.
Mike, ready. Mike 25. Watch the screen. Here we go, even.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on second down. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Jameis now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You.
Throwing, Winston. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 3rd down, Winston. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
You got tight right there. Check 9, check 9. Motion, bump. Hey, 43. Undercut.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
I don't need to. There's a wall there, right? Focus, defense, focus. I don't need to. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Completes it to Corey Grant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Wait.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Green, triple C.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's got Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. 54. Here we go. Wait. Kill. Turn up.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Switches.
Attack.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Mike 54. Alpha. 54.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Winston connecting with Howard. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Three down. Check 99. Check 99. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Let me go.
From the 24, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now Winston. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Panthers 22, Buccaneers 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's now second and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Moore there. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it third down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Buccaneers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.